I looked it up per cubic yard, it was a little bit more expensive, but not a ton. And it's a lot easier because I just go get a few bags, come back, dump them out, whatever.
So I ordered 5 yards last year, and it was $170 to have delivered.
So 3 bags.
I feel like you're spending way more money.
Well, and I just do it in like spurts.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to the Three Abecedarians! My name is Matt. This is Brian. That is Jordan.
We in frame?
I don't know. Who cares?
Wait,
You might want to scoot in a bit, smudge it in. I can crop it so you're out of frame. It's a home stretch, you guys.
Home stretch.
Home stretch. X today. That's near the very end of the alphabet.
Great
Today,
content.
we're going to be talking about Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Xerxes. He was the king of Persia, right?
He
Yep.
was.
Yeah.
Also known as Ahasuerus. That's his
the
Hebrew name.
Ahasuerus, which was the largest, correct me if I'm wrong, the largest land-dwelling dinosaur of the Persian era?
Yeah,
You
I think
want
so.
me to correct you about something now?
No, I'm good.
You know
He
what's
was-
interesting?
What's interesting?
That someone just sat and made up dinosaur noises. for
That's
all
true.
the
Because they have no
That's
idea
true,
what
they
sort of
did.
sound
They were
that's-
like, I bet
that's
that one goes,
crazy.
rawr. And I bet that one's like,
Oh,
wee.
Yeah.
But it
Because
could
they
have been
guessed
very
by
wrong.
the shape of their throats or something? Or?
Maybe. What if the T-Rex was like, hey?
All right, recap. Go. Which one of us is doing?
I don't know. We didn't plan this out. This is supposed to be a quick video, too.
All right, quick video.
Xerxes was the oldest son of Darius the First. Xerxes was assassinated by his own people. Yeah, his own court killed him. And then his oldest son, who was going to be king, was killed by his younger son, who wanted to be king. There's a lot of assassinating going on.
Yeah, here's a story. The
Crazy.
lesson I learned from this
My
is
notes are
if
done, so
you
that's all I have
want
to
to
say.
be king, but you're not in line for being king,
I just can't wait
kill
to be king.
whoever is going to be king. And then, if you kill enough people, it's your
To be
turn.
king.
But watch your back. Because apparently there's a lot of
Right.
king killing going on.
I just had a conversation. Like, if my brother wanted to be king and he's like, I'm going to kill you, I'm just like, you know what? Why don't you just be king instead of killing me? I'll just let you do it. Whatever. And then I'll leave. Just give me a bunch of money or something. I'll move someplace else. You can be king because I don't really want to be king anyway.
I feel like if my brother came to me and was like, hey, I want to be king, I'd be like, well, you're older than me, so you get to be king, stupid.
It's a good point.
Durr. And then I'd kill him so I could be king. Now, the king Xerxes, who, whatever Jordan is looking up, he was married to a Jewish woman named
Esther.
Esther.
I didn't even have that in my notes.
Yeah.
we are not off to a good start
I'm
today.
in the middle of the recap, right? Because it's
We're almost done.
I
What are you
talked about
talking
it.
You
about?
just said Esther, though.
I talked. Oh yeah.
Like, we're
Well,
not even close.
the
We
repack-
just introduced the main character of the book, Esther.
Well, no, but Xerxes is who we're talking about, though.
Well, you have to know the whole story of
Would
Esther,
y'all like me to
though, right?
handle the recap and you
Do
can
it.
correct
Go.
me? Okay. Xerxes assembled this massive army.
Correction!
Xerxes was the king of Persia, and he assembled this massive army, and he decided he was going to take over the world. So he went off to take over the world. Now, here's the thing. He was married to a Jewish woman named Esther. Now, the Jews living in Persia at the time didn't have a whole lot of representation, so they had kind of a bad time of things. Xerxes left to go take over the world. Now, pause here. Go watch the movie 300. That's very nearly historically accurate. The Spartans stopped Xerxes' army. Not stopped it exactly, but whittled it down to where Xerxes is like, crap, I can't do
giving
the
up.
thing. I wanted to do the thing, and now I can't do the thing. I better go back home and defeat. Poop on a scoop. So he went back home, and he was very despondent, and he was very bummed out, and he probably wanted to hit some women. Esther was not intimidated by this. She was not intimidated by his bad mood. She apparently was curvaceous, according to Jordan's
According to
hand
the Bible,
gestures.
she was beautiful.
Some of the Jews came to her. It was her uncle or somebody. Anyway,
Mordecai!
he was like, look, can you go talk to the king and get some stuff done? And she's like, sure, I'll go talk to the king. But here's the thing. If I go talk to the king and he's in a bad mood, he might kill me because he's got a rep for that. She rolled the dice. She went and she spent one night with the king.
Hold on, she became queen.
Whatever. He was already married to her.
She
was
became queen, and then
He chose her out of, like, he chose her, right,
her,
like,
Oh,
and,
see,
she
you guys
didn't
are
suffer the
she didn't really have a choice in the
getting into
matter.
like the girly parts. Where
And
like she
so-
was the prettiest princess of all.
Right. Because she didn't really have a choice in
the
marrying
glass
him, I don't
slipper
think. It was
fit.
kind of
No,
like
it
one of
was
those
kind of like
things
he
where
just said, "You look."
He
the
saw her
best."
walking by and was like, yep, she's going to be my wife. And then she
Yep.
doesn't really have a choice.
So
Anyway,
Esther then goes,
talks to the king, even though she's
talks
afraid
to
that
the
he's going
king.
to kill her.
Yes, and basically says, "Hey, stop hurting my Jewish brothers and sisters." And so he's like, "Yo, that sounds like a good idea."
He didn't say yo.
He said, "Yeah, yeet." And sounds like a good idea. Well, then anyway, long story short,
too late for that.
This recap really sucks.
So Xerxes, he didn't kill Esther, and he made good on his promise, and Esther was able to save her people. With this horrible, awful King Xerxes.
He ended up killing his
His
second
right-hand
in
man,
Yeah,
who was plotting to
We
kill...
skipped some things.
He skipped some
But
things.
where is this
Brian and I
found?
were trying
Where
to-
is this found in the
Esther.
Bible?
The
The book
Esther.
of Esther. Yeah. So you're gonna want to look this up in Esther and read it for yourself because it's a fascinating and fantastic story
Of intrigue and
very memorable.
and
Oh boy, let's modern context.
Oh yes,
Um,
modern context.
The
yes.
Greatest Showman.
Never saw it.
Great film.
We have it on
Love Hugh Jackman. In the film, there is a black male and female. Okay, and it's set in a time period where they were still very despised and didn't have very many rights. They're part of the circus in The Greatest Showman, and then these two actors go to England.
Mhm.
All right, and the female falls in love with Zac Efron. But
and who wouldn't? Really?
Every
I mean, come on.
female and a lot of males have fallen in love with Zac Efron. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? I'm not wrong.
Zac Efron is ashamed to be with her because she's black and he's, spoiler alert, white. By the end of the film, they end up falling in love and creating a lot of good with their relationship. That was my modern context, what I thought of.
My modern context is so you got this this family, this grumpy alcoholic father, and he basically takes a wife in trade for some work he did on a guy's truck, and then she's like, we have all these foster children that we have for some reason, and they're being abused by this alcoholic father's biological son. And so she's like, look, I'm gonna make it right, foster kids. And so the alcoholic dad comes home. He just lost his job and he's really angry and he wants to hit somebody. But this mom, who didn't want to be married to this guy in the first place, she makes him a casserole. She calms him down. She eases things out and she's like, look, there's some kids picking on our little foster babies. And blah 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 blah, and she soothes him, she calms him down, she's compassionate enough that he actually feels for her plight, and he realizes the situation. He's like, my kid is gonna turn out just like me, and that's not okay. And so he takes care of it the right way. He disciplines his son, and he protects the foster kids, and everyone is happy, and the foster kids never ever ever have another bit of trouble ever. Yeah, I know.
Still, you have like a. I don't know what that came from, but it was.
Hey, if you see anything on my face, just leave it there, please. Xerxes,
Out.
Slytherin.
Cast it out.
You think?
Yeah.
Xerxes
I don't know.
Slytherin?
Xerxes was a Slytherin. Where would you put him?
See, I have him in a mix of Gryffindor and Hufflepuff.
You know what? I could see
think
Gryffindor.
he's like three.
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with Gryffindor on this. I feel he was emotional. It was a rare thing for him to think things through. We'll go with Gryffindor.
Hey,
I'll give you that one. Esther, I
I think you have to.
Ravenclaw.
Really?
I think Esther was
I
a
did
Ravenclaw.
Esther!
She was brave, so she was like a Gryffindor. She was loyal to her people, like a Hufflepuff. She was crafty, like a Slytherin. But she used all of those things in a very calculated manner. And I think she was very tempered and very clear-headed when she went into this. And I think I see her
That's fair.
as
See,
a Ravenclaw.
I'm never gonna hate on a legit Ravenclaw.
Okay.
But, like,
I
I
hate
thought
on
you
all
were
of them.
really gonna go Slytherin.
No.
I mean, she got the king drunk just so that she could get what she wants.
yeah, but I do that to myself all the time.
Do you know that she had to do 12 months of beauty treatments before they went into?
Oh,
that
if we're on to
all of
beauty
the
treatments, we're
people.
done.
Yeah, 6 months with oil and myrrh, and 6 months with perfume and cosmetics
How
before
many-
they would go to the king.
How many
All
months
these
of
women.
beauty treatment do you think
12
Matt would
months.
do to be able to get what he wanted?
Shut up.